Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in Sagittarius. Hi my lovely Sagittariuses, how are you? This video is my singles video. So Sagittarius, you do have somebody walking into your life at the beginning of the month. The Emperor showed up right away. And the Emperor is usually a very strong presence, somebody that we want and recognize in our lives, and somebody that is very powerful, very self-assured, um, even more powerful than a king because he's part of the major arcana. He is the ultimate, in a sense. Um, Usually somebody that's very direct, but also somebody that's made of strength. It's not just about power, but it's about the kindness and love and the strength behind that power. So they're in the upright position. But Sagittarius, especially for my Sagittarius women, the Emperor is usually somebody who has choice and control in a relationship. Somebody who, not that they put a spell on you or anything, but they have this ability to talk to you and to coax you into things, and they just seem like they're so on top of everything, Sagittarius. And Sag, you are not easy to be talked into things. You like things done a certain way, and you're very open. You're very, willing in terms of change and progression. You love that type of growth. But the Emperor is a little bit different because it comes from an Aries motive. So it's a fire sign, which is compatible, but it also, it takes your approach a little bit more seriously because you're more of the hippie out of the astrological fire signs. You're the one that's about spiritual growth and love and uplifting yourself and taking yourself to the next level. And how can you see the spiritual side of this? How can you grow from this? How can you learn? Where Aries is about let's get it done. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's only important that it happens. And you're the, well, how, or how am I doing this? What response am I going to cause in people? Am I being conscious enough? So with that Emperor there, it's pretty important because he's dominant, and you want to look out when somebody has a dominant attitude. You really want to look at their intentions, because that's the most important thing. Is this somebody that makes you feel safe, or is this somebody that makes you feel like you have to do it all 100% their way? And it's a really thin line with the Emperor. And that's where the star kind of comes in and balances everything out. And the star is one of those beautiful cards. It's really about intention in love. It's another major arcana, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful vibration towards the beginning of the month. But it means that the intention is pure in a sense. It means that what this person wants with you is actually a good thing. They're trying to bring you into the fold. They're trying to show you new things, and you're going to try to show them new things. It's a competitive relationship, but it's a healthy relationship. And it's also going to allow you to see yourself in a different way and open some new doors for you, and you're going to be really good at showing your partner the gentler side and showing them how to accept that intention in terms of love, and how to be sweet and how to be kind and how to be gentle, because the star is about the purity of love. It's about true love, but it's about when we idolize someone, when we put them on a pedestal, when we it's not can't stop thinking about them. It is, but it's there's more reverence to it than that. It's a higher vibration. It's very it's very much about respecting and loving that person wholly and completely. It's about you not necessarily needing to know them top to bottom to know who they are. It's a very sort of spiritual minded card which goes very well with who you are, Sagittarius. Now, the other side of Sagittarius is, for me, I always call Sagittarius, you're either sinners or saints. You have a very specific way of doing things. You're you're either very flirty or you're very cautious. And when you receive this Page of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords is somebody who comes into your life and brings you a message or tells you something in terms of who you are and what they have to offer you. So the Page of Swords in the upright position is somebody who's willing to communicate, somebody who is open and wants you to be a part of their life and is playful and full of ideas. Now, a page can also be a child. It doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. And in this particular reading, because it's next to that Ten of Cups, I am actually seeing it as a child or somebody who is kind of in a space where they're not completely functioning in the relationship. So what you really want to do is you really want to get clear about your intention for the relationship with that Star card, and you really want to get clear on this other person, this other tiny small person that's somehow affecting you. Now, the last card is this Ten of Cups, right? And the Ten of Cups is all about family. It's all about love. It's you getting to a place where maybe you're starting a family, or maybe you're recognizing that your partner has children and you're learning how to deal with the consequences of that and how to accept them and how to love them. It could also be maybe you're in a place where you're already expecting, or you could be in a place where this is about you having that true emotional fulfillment in a relationship. Because the Ten of Cups, even though it does revolve around family, it also revolves around the fact that we get to express ourselves 100%. So that's something that you also want to think about, is how can I express myself best in this love relationship? How can I open myself up even more? How can I come from a more genuine place? How can I create the expectation that this is about both of us or all of us, instead of it just being about me and him or me and her, or it's a card that talks about your love being communal and not just being for the two of you to share. So a lot of this reading is about the two of you setting those standards in a relationship together after you meet, and learning what's really important to the two of you and creating that unit around it. So Sagittarius, I'm going to go ahead and pull your outcome card. I'm going to see exactly what you have for the end of the month. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is what came out for you towards the end of the month. And I'm actually going to interpret this as an energy instead of a person and say the Page of Pentacles is the beginning of security. It's the beginning of a foundation. It's the two of you learning how to create a world with each other instead of it's instead of what's the word I'm looking for? It's with instead of around, I guess I would say. The two of you getting to a place where you're both realizing how big of a piece the other person is in your life and how to stabilize that. So that's your reading for the month, Sagittarius. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was clear. With certain cards that you have, it's kind of more difficult to explain the vibration of the star, but I hope you understand that it really can be about the intention of love instead of just the feeling of love, which is what we experience most of the time. Most of the time, we don't really know someone's intentions. So, Sag, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all of your likes, your comments, and subscribes. Keep them coming, and also keep an eye out for my astrology videos. I will be putting those out. They're also a lot more detailed in terms of what you can expect between you and your partner if you have one or once you get one. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you next month. Happy New Year.